Shalom, call Elohim La Yahaba Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rachak Vadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well for teaching me the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. All right, peace, love, and blessings. Chaya here back with another video through the spirit and power of Yahaba Shem Yahushai. And I'm gonna just make a quick video on this video right here. All right, this was posted by this is John Williams. And I found out about this man from one of the brothers in the Saints of Jersey camp. So I've just been checking out some of his videos, and this is the kind of information that we need to be watching all the time. The alternative news media and things of that nature. Individuals who talk about the stock markets and the housing crisis and so on and so forth. So that's kind of what he does. He talks about the economy and things of that nature, and a lot of information been coming out. And this video right here, now it was posted 4 days ago, but it says America may now be entering a civil war. And in the video he's talking about the quote unquote migrant crisis and things of that nature. He's talking about how a lot of these billionaires are starting to sell their stocks, and they see like a bad future in America, for 2024. So he's going into all of that. I'm not gonna play the video, just for the sake of YouTube copyrights and so on and so forth, and things of that nature. And at the same time I'm looking and I'm listening to the video, I come across this one. Let me see. Where is it? Here it is. I'm not going to play this one either, but this video right here on Fox News: fugitive teen squatter suspected of killing woman in her New York City apartment. So look, we on the verge of something huge, man. Okay, we on the verge of something huge. And in the video, John Williams, toward the end of the video, he was looking up that Civil War movie that's supposed to be coming out real soon. Okay, and he's just like, I'm not saying a civil war is going to happen this year, but it's a lot of things that are leading up to it. And like I said, a few billionaires that he mentioned, was talking about how America's headed toward a civil war, man, because a lot of people, because you see these quote unquote migrants, they're getting more rights than the American people that been here, because you got millions of homeless individuals in America, all right, orphans. Okay, a lot of people, not eating. All right, forsaken, army veterans and so on and so forth. So you already got a lot of individuals in America who's been treated unfairly. Okay, and this whole this whole squatters act is really, if you think about it, it's really a slap in the face, man. America did it to itself, and he was making a point in the video, just like it's what, in so many words, he was like, it's crazy how little rights you have, to your own property in the United States of America, because somebody could just walk up in you, if you're not there, somebody could just walk right up in your crib, and it's theirs now. All right, and he showed a clip of a woman being arrested, for trying to remove some squatters that moved into her place. All right. So it's getting nasty out here, and this has been going up for a few years now. All right, this whole squatting situation. All right, but now it's just starting to, it's starting to spiral out of control, man. Okay, so I just wanted to just talk about that for a little bit. Let me go ahead and get this. Matter of fact, yeah, let me start off with that. Let me get this in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, start at verse 1. Let me see. Matthew 24. Yeah, start at verse 1. It says, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, which that scripture basically means that there's not going to be one power structure, one kingdom, all right, on top of another that shall not be thrown down, because two kingdoms can't rule at the same time. All right, those stones represents kingdoms. Those stones represents rulerships. Okay, and we see, this kingdom, all right, that we're living in called America. It's about to be thrown down, man. All right, with a mighty hand. Verse 3, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Okay. So the disciples is asking him, like, Yahweh Shah, when you coming back, bro? Like, what are we to be looking out for in the time of your arrival? Um, yeah, I'll just go ahead and read this through. And Yahweh Shah tells them, he says what? Verse 4 says, and Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Okay, so we're living in this time. So the scriptures say, don't be troubled. Okay, so even though we're living in the time of, civil unrest, okay, and rumors of World War III and things of that nature, Yahweh Shah, he said, look, don't be troubled. Don't get shaken in your spirit. Don't fear. Don't be afraid of these things. All right. So it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So even though we're observing all of these things, the migrant crisis, the talk of civil war and unrest, insurrection, anarchy, what is it? I just said it. Rumors of world wars and things of that nature. The end is not yet. Economic collapse. All right, chemtrails and things of that nature, but the end is not yet. All right. Verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, which all of this as well is taken is in effect right now as we speak. All of this is in effect right now. All right. Verse 8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So all of these, with all of this going on right now, this is just the beginning, man. All right. As a like to mention, we're crossing the threshold of major prophecy, man. All right, we're crossing a threshold. Okay, so you can read this all the way through. This chapter is real heavy, pertaining to the end times and things of that nature. But a lot of people, it's about to be more and more violence, man. I'm talking about, and he also mentioned that in the video, like the crime rate is just gonna it's just gonna continue to shoot up, man. All right, it's gonna get wilder out here. All right, let me also get this in the book of because we gotta bring this out. Second Esdras, I think it was the 16th chapter. Second Esdras 15 and 16. They're very heavy concerning, the times that we live in, man. All right. The martial law, the civil unrest and disputes. All right. Let me see. No pity, neighbor. So like it, just bear with me. Oh, it was the 15th chapter. And I spelled neighbor without the U. Second Esdras 15 and 19. As a matter of fact, gotta start up. All right, this is the book of Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right, so that word woe means destruction, man. All right, because that's exactly what's coming to the whole entire world, not just America, but it's going to be a bunch of a bunch of destruction and chaos, man. All right, so the scriptures say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. Meaning what? It's getting closer, it's drawing near. and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, so if you notice the spiritual elements in the majority of these movies that's been coming out on the Netflix, on the big screens, and so on and so forth, or Hulu, you name it, it's been, highly spiritual. Okay, they're telling you about the things that's to come. These are not predictions. Okay, these are plans. They're telling you about the things that's gonna come. The civil unrest, civil war is coming to the United States of America, whether you want to believe it or not. Okay, look at this. The headlines on new news break. Millions of Americans could soon lose home internet access if lawmakers don't act. So you see what's going on, man. Okay, you see what's going on. No one is safe. Okay, but the scriptures say what? And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Our swords could represent, guns. All right, these AKs and Glocks that people, boasting, they walk around with. All right, machetes. All right. Verse 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." This what we live in. We're getting closer and closer. I mean, this is going on right now, but it hasn't reached this peak yet. All right, it hasn't reached this peak. Okay, but like I said, John Williams, he showed a clip of a woman, getting arrested for trying to remove squatters out of the home that she had. That was hers. You know, she was trying to remove squatters and she got arrested. Okay, for there shall be sedition among men. Let's look at the word sedition real quick. Sedition. All right, it says the crime of creating a revolt, disturbance, or violence against lawful city authority with the intent to cause its overthrow or destruction. Which there's going to be, because if you think that these homeowners are not going to get crazy and act out and shoot the place up for finding squatters in homes that they purchased with their own money, you're out of your mind, man. All right, everybody's about to act out. Okay. And I'll say this: these Americans are not too happy about, because he was talking about how these individuals, have second homes and things of that nature. If they they move to these homes, that they bought with their own money or made, they move seasonally. Okay, they might be from up north to down south and vice versa. All right. And so, thus you got a lot of abandoned, areas, man, millions of abandoned, not necessarily abandoned, but you know what I'm saying? Um, what's the word, man? Vacant. I'll just say it like that. You got many of these vacant homes which are owned and is still in use, but if they don't see anybody inside, they can just waltz right in there and stay there and call it theirs. Okay. But there shall be sedition among men, all right, unrest, revolt, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, so people are not going to care, about how the migrants that they need a place to stay and so on and so forth. They're going to be trying to kick these individuals out of their homes. All right. And they're gonna say, forget the law. I bought this with my own money, because the pride of these people. I bought this with my own money, or I made this and XYZ, so on and so forth. I'm not about to let nobody just come up in here. All right. Verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." All right, this is talking about, when certain roads get blocked off and sectioned off. All right, when the states start getting sectioned off in 15-minute cities and FEMA camps. All right, we're going to be, you're going to have a lot of people who's going to be trying to escape, but they won't be able to, man. All right, the National Guard is going to be all over the damn place, the military. All right, we're moving into those times right now as we speak. So all of this, that, the John Williams, the Patrick Humphreys, and the rest of these guys is talking about, man, this is biblical prophecy. All right. Verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." All right, that's plain in itself. Verse 19, "And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so there you go, man. Okay. Yep, there you go. All of this is happening right now, and will do nothing but intensify in the future. All right, this is what we're waiting for. So this is actually a very exciting time for us to be alive. All right, to be able to witness the Lord's miracles working, man. All right, the Lord is putting out a lot of judgment on these people. All right, and this is quite the time to be alive to witness it, man. All right, so we say Brakatha Yahaba Shemi Hawashai. We just had the Passover. All right. We got 6 more days left therein. Okay. And brothers, just stay prayed up, be spiritual. And yeah, that was the end of my video. Shalom.